hopefully he can make a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, again, Skill Issue really starting to feel the pressure. Win rate down at 29%, which is not enough if he wants to even qualify for the regionals. We also mentioned that Skill Issue pretty weak in moving games. He's only won 1 out of, I think, 16 so far, which is definitely low. So I would expect Fao to probably jump out ahead on the moving game, although you never know. And yeah, we'll see what Skill Issue can do, but he's definitely going to have to turn it around soon.
Yeah, Fao too, sitting at a 46% win rate. He's definitely gonna need a comeback. Also, I think this is doable for Fao. Fao is that 3-time semi-finalist, as I've been calling him, because semi-finalist in the first World Cup, semi-finalist at the Americas Regional, semi-finalist at the 2024 World Cup. So he's a great player. He can make it the distance, but right now sitting only in 23rd place, not where he wants to be. So should be a fun matchup. Let's see how it goes. We'll get right on in.
Yeah, Fao probably right now just around that breaking point for the America's Regionals qualification. So he definitely wants to make sure he at least gets there. But again, with a good run of form, he could even make it into the direct qualification spots. Insta-guess from Skill Issue in West Virginia. I'm not sure what he saw, if anything.
Yeah, I wonder if he just is trying to put on some pressure on Fao, not really let Fao find information. We'll see.
Similar guesses.
Oh, yeah, just Kentucky. Fun fact for the people at home, Fao was actually at Laundersland, which is going on this weekend. We all know and love Launders. And was going to try and play from there, but then some technical difficulties and things and couldn't do it today. So he drove home, and now he's playing from home. Would have been fun.
No surprise at all, the instant guess from Skill Issue here. He knows he's a weaker moving player. He knows how strong Fao is. He figures moving around is not going to do me any good. So I'm just going to basically play the rounds no move and hope that I can outreach and guess him.
And he does. He does on round 2. Couldn't round 1. He does round 2. That's a pretty big hit there. Skill Issue in the lead now, going to round 3.
But that is the strategy that Skill Issue is going to use going forward. Any round that's even semi-rural, he's just going to be sending fast. And I definitely understand the rationale behind that.
Yeah,
and
like on this
Fao's
one,
move,
he's not
Skill
moving
Issue's
at all. Skill Issue didn't move at all.
Get a lay of the land and then send it.
He's playing a fast no move. I love it.
There's a sign there. We'll see if it has anything. Oh, he's not even got... Oh, that's even better.
Oh, wow.
Signs for Bahia Blanca and Buenos Aires. So he's going to be on the right road here.
Oh, wow. This is a time when it did not work out for Skill Issue to guess quick. Fao just got to that right sign. Gets a 4986.
That's the risk you take when you decide to play a moving game as if it's a no moving game. You know, sometimes it works if the rounds are rural enough, but sometimes it doesn't. And if the signs are nearby enough and the opponent is good enough to know how to use them, it definitely can run you into some trouble.
Most definitely. He is opting to move now, actually, so maybe...
He probably just isn't confident enough about the region in the first place and figures guessing immediately is probably too much of a risk.
Yeah, makes sense. Fao's got a little... some vans here, but really not much to go off of. Skill Issue still moving quick, moving fast.
Spanish language, which is definitely helpful. I don't think that Skill Issue has found any language, so we'll see. But it's possible that he makes a bad region guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he's yet to open the map. Found North Spain. Skill Issue, 3 seconds left. He does go North Spain 2. Very close guesses. Should not be too many points. Wow, Fao. Fao. Is Fao on the road?
I think he is. I'm not sure he had a road number, maybe, but it looked to me like that was just a region guess. So
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. Wow. Wow. Round 5 now. 3 times damage. Fao with a pretty big lead.
Narayangarh, is that what it says? I wonder how knowable that is. I mean, that's probably a city, but I would be surprised if either of them knows it. Skill Issue might just go ahead and scan for it. Fao... I'm not sure if he can read Hindi. I know he can read Bengali, but Hindi's a bit trickier. Well, not necessarily trickier, but it's less common for GeoGuessr players to know.
Yeah. Oh, he had a green sign there, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was all in Hindi.
Know.
He has Narayangarh too. I think that is the city, but I just don't know how big or how knowable that city is. So this could be big here.
Oh yeah.
Well, both are clicking Madhya Pradesh though.
Wait, Foul moves to Maharashtra last second. Oh, skill issue is going to be closer by just a bit. That's 1,300 damage, but Foul still holds a lead, now only by about 300 points.
Yeah, again, the rounds with more plentiful info are going to benefit Foul more, and the rounds that are a little tougher to figure out are going to be better for skill issue. That looks like Tamil language, which he will recognize. Foul presumably will figure that out as well. So they'll both guess in Tamil Nadu, and again, we probably won't see too much damage done.
Yeah, both pretty close. Foul even moves it a little closer to skill issue's guess, but closer overall. A little back and forth right there.
Yep. And India is such a tough country to narrow down. Just for a lot of the times it's really helpful to be able to read it, but it takes so much effort to actually learn how to read all those scripts. Ooh, okay. You have an Argentina round with info, but these are small towns. He's got another sign, but he can't read it because of the blur. Skill issue just looks at the first sign and he's just scanning. If I was way more north, oh, it says Salta, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says Salta, which would be far north.
Okay.
Yeah.
So skill issue doesn't have that sign. He has the other sign, which has much weaker town names. And I think this is just a difference in moving experience. It's like, Fao has played more moving games. He knows, like, if I have a sign if there's a roundabout, there's likely to be multiple signs around the roundabout. Whereas skill issue sees the sign and immediately is just like, okay, this is what I have. I got to try and use this, but it's going to lose in the game here.
Yeah, because Fao should be right there on it. Yep, he is. What a game from Fao. Taking it on round 7, moving us on to no moving.
Yeah, and again, you just see the moving experience come into play there from Fao. He's just like, I got a sign, I don't know how to use it, so I'm going to go look for another one. And Skill Issue was like, just going to use the sign I have, and that was the difference in that game. So, yeah, Fao, I think we probably expected him to win. Again, given Skill Issues, probably one of the weaker moving players in the tournament, but that does not mean he's out of this yet. Again, he's had a rough go of it so far, but no movement and MPZ are much, much more comfortable for him, so he may be able to make this comeback.
Definitely doable. Round 1, Italy. Skill Issue with the lock first.
Is he scanning for...
Yeah, is Fao scanning right
now? Surely he doesn't... That would be crazy if he has it, but...
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, that would be nuts.
Yeah, I mean, he was...
be pretty nuts.
Figured it's a mountainous round. It's probably somewhere in the Apennines, and it was just like... maybe just zooming in case somehow it lined perfectly up, but not that time.
Not that time. Round 2, 1.5 times damage. Should be a little Colombia here.
Yep. Antioquia pulls... Oh boy. We have Antioquia pulls. I'm kind of surprised that Skill Issue didn't... He either didn't notice or decided to ignore it. It's not 100% meta, but that the specific pattern on the paint on the bottom of those poles is generally found where Fao is, not where Skill Issue is. Yeah.
Yeah, works out for Fao.
I'm not sure if it ends up being Antioquia or not, but either way, solid 1,000 damage. And Fao lengthens the lead.
Yeah, very solid. Going around 3 now, 2 times damage. As the multis rack up, really could be anyone's game. Skill Issue's not too low in health yet, so we'll see what he can do.
This is a tricky one. Somewhere in rural Europe, we just have some corn and a dirt road. Like if it was me, I'd just be central, like yeah, Croatia, Slovenia, Austria, that kind of area. Makes a lot of sense.
We we'll see the players, skill issue especially, yet to look super confident here. Foul locks it in and leans back in the chair. Skill issue, you gotta follow. Where are you gonna go? He's gonna go Romania. Ooh. That's a pretty big difference. It is Romania though.
Romania.
But they're somewhat equidistant in a sense. So not too much damage. Faust still does hold a lead.
It's a great guess though from skill issue, honestly. I probably would have been closer to where Foul was, so that's very nicely done. Is this Western? Ooh, I'm not sure. It's always the question. Maybe it's more South Australia. It's definitely Australia, but again, tough country to region guess, especially when this red soil often indicates Western Australia, but it's just not, maybe not quite red enough, and I think I prefer South Australia, which is where both players are going.
Yeah, both there, just across the water from each other. Foul closer to Adelaide. Lets the time run out, and he is closer, and he is closer.
That's pretty significant damage, honestly.
That is pretty
I'm not
significant.
sure if that was
skill
South
issue
Australia or
now.
Victoria in the end, but
Yeah,
again, skill issue is under pressure. He needs to win this game to stay alive.
little doggo.
Ooh, considering
Foul,
Palawan.
considering Palawan.
It's a risk. It's always a risk.
Always a risk, but it's a risk that can pay off massively. He decides not to do it. He's going South Island to Vow. 3 times damage, depending on skill issue's guess here. This could be huge. This could be the game. We'll see where it goes.
See if he goes. He's just gonna go middle here.
Middle slightly south, and it's an amazing guess. That's 1700 damage.
Probably just more of a hedge from skill issue, just clicking middle, not taking too much of a risk, but ends up being a great guess. Oh, I think, you know, he was still further away, but I think he's glad he didn't go for Palawan there.
Yeah, definitely. Would have been a lot worse if he had gone there. Going around 6 now, 3.5 times damage. Foul holding a lead by not too many points. And he's making his first guess.
Argentina makes a lot of sense here. A lot of isolated tree plantations, which I associate with the area near Uruguay, like Entre Rios province, but of course you can get them in plenty of places. Now, considering moving there, skill issue gonna go North Buenos Aires. Similar guesses, but still different.
Yeah, both kind of just west of Uruguay here. Skill issue is closer, however, and it's an amazing guess there. That's the comeback he needs right after the Philippines too. Huge damage. Now this could be skill issue's game.
It could be, but with the multis this high, this really still feels kind of like a coin flip.
Yeah, it's up in the air, Jake. We'll see what happens here. Around 7, 4 times damage. We're getting up there. Got a pole, got like a couple houses.
UK, I think.
I like the guess a lot.
The guy meta, the guy on the little
true.
yellow sign. The UK has the guy getting zapped, whereas Ireland just has a lightning bolt. So I think it should be UK with that. But it's always just a question of where. Whoa!
Scotland.
Really north.
A Scotland from Foul. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Wow.
I like skill issue's guess more.
Yeah,
He moves to Northern
I don't
Ireland.
think I'd be up there either.
Wait, Foul moves to Northern Ireland.
Oh my god, I have no idea. Who will it be?
This is it. This is it. It is up there.
Oh my god.
He was on it and he moved. He was right on it.
Unbelievable. You can see the reaction. That's crazy, by the way. I never would have gone up there.
Yeah.
What a location.
What a crazy location. And it brings us to round 8.
Now it comes down to Russia.
Oh
Is it
my.
antenna? Yeah, I think it's just the antenna road. There's one road in Russia, one major highway that has summer coverage and this antenna, but the thing is, it's a really long road, so it's going to come down to where on the road we are. Again, I think both players are on this road, but it's like 1,000+ kilometers long, so...
Yeah, they're going to try and line something up if they can. You see skill issue looking at different road angles, seeing if one lines up. Foul, not really doing it yet. trying to consider where there might be a roundabout there. Something like that, but the time is running out. Skill Issue guesses in. Fow doesn't look very confident. Let's see where it is. Skill Issue closer. Brings us to NMPZ. Wow.
Wow. Fow is going to be kicking himself for that UK round. He almost made an insane guess there, and he switched off of it in the last few seconds. So unfortunate for him, but Skill Issue with a much-needed victory in that game. And we'll see if he can close it out in the NMPZ.
We'll see. It's time for NMPZ. This is no moving, panning, or zooming. One still singular image. That's it. That's all they get. What can they do with it? Let's see.
Looks like Uruguay here. It's Gen 3 urban coverage. Very typical.
I want to note
players.
that Fow only has a 16.7% win rate on NMPZ.
Is that 1 out of 6, I assume?
Yes, that is 1 out of 6 times he's made it to NMPZ. He has one Skill Issue with a 50% NMPZ win rate.
Yeah, that's definitely worth noting. Of all the modes, NMPZ might be Fow's weakest. So he's really going to be kicking himself for that Scotland round.
Yeah, that Scotland round is it. Far from over. That's for sure. We've seen Fow absolutely pop off on NMPZ before in World Cup settings. So it's doable, just not, he hasn't been doing it in the World League yet. So we'll see if he can pull it off right here, right now, or if Skill Issue will continue that amazing stat, that amazing win rate on NMPZ.
Looks like we lost the webcam from Fow, so now we don't get to see his reactions, but...
True.
He's a bit further south here. It's great guess from Skill
Choco
Issue.
Province. Skill Issue. 1,600 damage down to Fow's health. Yeah, I miss seeing Fow's Alberta baller behind him. Where'd he go?
Yeah, it's not the same without the bollard.
It's really not. It's really not. But it's okay. We're on round 3. We're in India. We're in Rajasthan by the looks of it. Both players considering, but Fow possibly going farther south. We'll see.
He thought about Maharashtra. He's still thinking about it. He sticks with Rajasthan, which ends up being a good idea.
Yeah, good. He kept it there. That's 350 down. Skill Issue still with the lead. But Fow stays alive. Move on around 4.
Ooh, what's this? Nah. What is this, actually?
This is difficult. I mean, US, I would presume.
US, I guess. Yeah, with the short plate, and yeah. But this is definitely hard.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Oh, Toronto from Fow.
Ooh.
I was going to say possibly Canada, yeah. Oh, wait, now
I'm
he's
not going to
thinking
bet
like
against
New
him while
York?
he's thinking about switching to the US.
Oh, we'll see. Skill Issue hasn't opened the map.
Oh my goodness.
Less than 20 seconds now.
Thing when they don't zoom, you don't know what they're thinking, so I have no idea what Skill Issue is even thinking about right now.
Okay, he's going
He
Virginia.
goes US, but he's much more south towards DC.
Oh, no, he's in like Washington now. Is Fow keeping it?
Still in
He's
Toronto?
keeping it in Canada. This is gonna be big. Where is it? It's there!
It is!
Fow! 2.5 times damage. That's gonna be a massive hit to Skill Issue's health.
Wow. You never bet against him on Canada. If he thinks it's Canada, it's probably Canada.
Right? Like,
Oh my gosh.
one of the best at Canada, from the area. He recognized it.
What a guess, honestly. I think I would have been in the US as well. Definitely very unusual for a Canada round.
Yeah. Was hard for sure. But it pays off. The little hometown advantage. You love to see it. Little pause here. Maybe a little technical difficulty. We've got a connection issue going on right now, actually, so small little light pause. The admins have put in a pause. But imagine getting a round win like that, and you're having a little like connection issue too, and then you're like, okay, now I need to just pause the game. Actually, I wonder how that's gonna make him feel coming back. He's got to
wonder
make
who
sure
this benefits.
I know exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. Like, is this more beneficial to skill issue or foul, or neither? We'll find out. We'll see. Hopefully, it gets fixed up. You know, he didn't play at Laundersland because there was going to be connection issues there, but seems he's having some at home anyways. We have a cam back. Oh, look at that, Alberta Bollard. Is that a Christmas tree too? Wow.
Looks like a Christmas tree, yeah.
Happy holidays, Fao.
It's got all the decor right now.
Yeah.
Is the tree blinking too? It looks like it's got
it's partying.
Light show.
Little
It's got it all going on.
Yeah. You know, I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Seems like we should be getting back into the game soon. Seems like he's possibly fixed his game. But what a way to going into round 5 NMPZ. Little internet problem.
Yep. Just up the suspense a little bit.
Yeah. Just increase the hype, you know, why not? Seems like we're just about to get back in. Here we go. Back to the actual game. Fao coming off of the insane guess. Again, we're on NMPZ, this is no move pan zoom. One still, singular image. They're both Sri Lanka quickly, round 5.
This is just going to bring the multipliers up. It's not going to do much else. Very similar guesses right now. In quite a small country.
Yeah, nothing much. We rack up the multis as you said. We move on to round 6.
Such an important game for both players here. What are we looking at?
Oh, you see both players getting deep into their monitor.
Ever Mexico? Or, oh my god, I'm so
wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. Don't listen to me.
It's not even a terrible shout. I totally see where your head was at, but right now, we have Qatar versus UAE.
Oh, he's thinking about it. He doesn't know.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna keep it there? If he keeps it there and he's wrong, this would be massive for skill issue. Oh, he does not look happy about this.
He doesn't like it.
The time runs out, and it is!
Wow.
Fao takes the game on Qatar NMPZ. What a guess.
Wow. And that was enough damage. It's worth noting that if it had been skill issue who was right and not Fao,